Hello, welcome to Family. We've got your back. I'm Michelle Christensen, and this is my hubby. He's generous enough to do this with me. His name is Trent. He also has the last name Christensen.
At first, I thought we were going to be doing a Penn and Teller situation.
Yeah,
where you
don't
talk
say anything.
And I just emote.
And you pull the rabbit out of the hat.
And I pull the rabbit out of the hat.
That would be new. Let's try that one. Okay. All right. So this is our 100th episode. How exciting. Never missed an episode. 100 weeks in a row that we've done this.
Century, yeah.
Wow. That's the most consistent thing I've ever done in my life. How about you? Oh, wait. No, you get up every day and go to work. Scratch that. I used to get up every day and go to work.
My routines are very extremely routine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but normally, like, if it's a self-motivated thing, right?
Yeah, we usually splutter.
Yeah.
Sputter.
We peter out.
Peter out,
Yeah. But we're doing a...
We care about this.
Woohoo!
Yeah, we care about this.
So obviously we care about this. And so, happy Black Friday, everybody. I hope your Thanksgiving was lovely, if you chose to celebrate it. Today, we decorated for Christmas, because yesterday we were thankful, and now today we're like, give me stuff.
It's Christmas time. No. Come on.
No, that's exactly opposite. We actually don't spend a lot on Christmas. I mean, it's a lot, but it's not extravagant.
No.
It's way less than most people in America spend. But it's a big family, so it's a lot of money. But you know what I mean. Yeah. And so for us, it's more about the experiences and the traditions and the things that, that make celebrating with your family worthwhile.
Yeah.
So anyway, and decorating our Christmas tree is one of the things that we like to do to start the season. And every year we get a brand new ornament to commemorate the year. The year we flooded and had to move was a pair of rain boots. Pair of galoshes.
Yeah.
The year Trent did the Olympics is like this nutcracker ornament that, like, I showed everybody last year about how excited I was for it. The year we built the house was a toolbox. The year our daughter became a flight attendant was an airplane. This year,
COVID year was toilet paper.
COVID year is a toilet paper ornament. I find that pretty funny.
That's funny.
Things like that. So we just every year we get a new ornament. And this year it was our dog Sadie. So a little golden doodle
dog ornament.
Yeah. So that's a fun tradition for us to remember our lives on our Christmas tree.
Yeah.
So I think that's a fun thing that we started doing back in 2017. So it's not too old, but it's fun.
Yeah.
So yeah. Anyway, so
who knows what'll be next year?
Yeah. Oh, I hope it's fabulous. Hope it's not another toilet paper situation. Anyway.
Yeah.
So anyway, we are doing gratitude this month. So this is our last gratitude episode. That's what it's called. Episode. And so the definition for gratitude is the same: appreciative of benefits received, affording pleasure or contentment, and thankful. All right? Noticing the things in your life that are good.
And Michelle wanted to do an episode on gratitude for the invisible. In that, there's many invisible people that benefit.
Well, not just people, but
I don't
actions of people.
Yeah, actions of people that are just go unnoticed. Like we just take them for granted.
Yeah, I wanted to call it gratitude for the granted, but I'm like,
that doesn't make any sense.
That doesn't make sense.
That doesn't make any
gratitude
sense.
for granted, or he's like, that didn't make sense.
It doesn't roll well.
So it's the things that are in our life that make our lives possible, but that we don't really notice.
Yeah.
And so that's what we want to talk about. So the invisible is not openly acknowledged or made known, right? You just don't notice.
Right.
For example, if you're a mother, you typically often, when our kids were little, you do the laundry for everybody, and that's one of your jobs, right? And you wash it, you fold it, you put it away, you gather it first, and everybody has clean clothes, right? Well, it's invisible because nobody notices or says thank you. But then you don't do it, and all of a sudden,
everything's amiss.
It's like, oh, how come you didn't do this? Well, because you didn't say thank you last time, or, whatever, right? Or I was busy. You can do your own laundry. You're old enough, right?
Yeah.
Sort of thing, right? And so you only notice when it's not done.
Right.
Is kind of what we're saying. And so our last episode on gratitude is notice the invisible. Right?
Yeah.
Notice the things that you take for granted that make your life run smoothly and easily.
Or
right?
at least doable. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Right. And so some of the invisible jobs that people do are like infrastructure. Like if the road is well maintained and the buildings are good and the bridges are functioning, you're driving along and you're like, oh, nobody ever says, I am so grateful that this bridge isn't gross and terrible and falling apart and I didn't crash into the river. It's like nobody says that when they're crossing a bridge. They're just, they just are driving. They don't notice, right? And so, unless there's a pothole, you don't notice the road.
Oh, what's wrong with this road? Blah, blah,
Why
blah,
can't
blah,
they do
blah.
their jobs? We pay so much in taxes.
Right.
You know what? Taxes don't go very far. So, for the most part, I think they're doing their best with everything that everybody wants to pay for.
Yeah, there's a triage of all these things. When there's
like,
a disaster that happens, like there's got to be a triage.
Right. It's like we got to just do our best with what we have.
And it's crazy because sometimes the worst times when like the lights go out or whatever is when you need it the most, right?
Right.
And so in the summertime, all of a sudden the air conditioning doesn't work.
And you're like, how come they can't get this going, right?
And or whatever, maybe there's a brownout or
whatever.
And regardless, those people get up in the middle of the night to go do what they're supposed to do.
Yeah.
And
it's pretty.
And our downtime is minimal.
Yeah. Typically, you're not out of power for
very
weeks.
long. Yeah.
It's a couple hours at the most, typically.
Mm-hmm.
And so they really, really. They have to put a lot of effort into the things that we don't even notice.
Yeah.
Typically, it's just there and we use it. And when it's not there, we're grouchy about it, right?
Yeah.
So we're saying kind of flip that a little and be grateful for it when you have it.
Right.
Right? Like maintenance things, blue collar things, right? Like, our son, he's a construction worker. He would be considered blue collar.
Yep.
You just want your house done. Right. Or whatever it is.
Yeah.
You're like, come on, speed it up. Do a better job, right? But how often are you grateful for your house,
Yeah, you don't have to build it. You don't have to saw the wood.
Yeah.
You don't have to.
It took us 18 months to do it ourselves, and even only some of it ourselves, right? And so we are often grateful for our house.
Yeah. Out
loud. And publicly. We are very grateful for our home. And it's not perfect at all.
Because we build it.
But we are just so grateful for our home.
Yeah.
How often are you grateful for those things that somebody else did for you? Like your plumbing. How often are you grateful that your plumbing works?
I looked this up the other day. I don't know why.
You looked up how grateful people are for their plumbing?
Stop it. I looked up how long has indoor plumbing been a thing.
Oh.
And I was shocked that it was just like even in the 1930s, it was just for the upper echelon of people.
Yeah.
They still had outhouses back then.
It's only been about 100 years where we've had proper sanitation.
And now we just, we flush the toilet and all's well and good. And
how often are you grateful? Oh, I'm so grateful that flushed.
And the engineers that developed the toilet.
Right? The toilet we bought for the boys can flush 7 pool balls. How grateful am I for that? Just saying, right? So grateful for that. Okay. Anyway,
this just took a turn for the worse.
I'm sorry. So other things like chores, home things. A lot of we mentioned laundry, but a lot of things that homemaking, and not just homemakers, but homemaking.
Yeah.
The things that it takes to keep and maintain a home.
Keeping food in the fridge.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, that's no small
Who likes
feat.
to go shopping for
I don't.
the food? No, he hates it.
I'll go shopping for the food as long as I can have a very specific list and be in and out.
Yeah.
But that doesn't
when
happen.
It's your job to create the list, when it's your job to make sure that things that you do buy are used before they go bad, and like the whole thing that it takes to keep people fed.
Yeah.
That's a big job.
Huge.
And so...
And the laundry, we mentioned laundry.
Dishes, vacuuming, dusting, washing the baseboards. Like all of those things.
Yep.
You only notice if they're not done, right? Fingerprints off the doors and switch plates, all that. So just the home maintenance and the chores and the things that people do to keep the home running. That's kind of thankless work. And so
sometimes,
So how to fix this, right?
Yep.
First thing, notice.
Yeah.
Just pay attention to what's being done by people in your life. And it doesn't have to be people in your home. It could be anybody who is making an effort to make your life run smoothly.
Yeah.
Like we were mentioning earlier, the infrastructure people and the behind the scenes people. Like, how many people know that you have to crawl into the metal dam or whatever it is? Like, if you've never seen Dirty Jobs.
Metal dam.
No, and they have to chip the paint off and make sure it's not rusting or leaking anywhere. And they have to then repaint it. And it's tight, awful, twisty, cramped, dark, stinky places. And yet they do them so that the dam doesn't leak or whatever it is that they're doing, right?
Yeah.
And it's awful. Cleaning the boiler in the ship, or I don't know, whatever it is. If you haven't seen Dirty Jobs, it's very eye-opening. My daughter thinks it's disgusting. Well, it is.
It is disgusting.
She's like, I can't watch. It makes her gag, right? But people are doing these jobs that we just aware of them make us gag. They're often hot. They're often stinky. They're often tight. They're uncomfortable. Like, who wants to bend over a steel thing with your back and reaching up on your, it's like Sistine Chapel type thing, only with a metal rod in your back. It's like, no, not too many people enjoy that experience, right? So notice the things around you that people do, that people around you do to help your life be better, right? And then mention it.
Yeah. If you don't want to talk about it and that, I mean, without
just
mentioning
say thank you.
Hey, well, even if you're not mentioning it to the people as you're driving down the road, the construction people, you're like, man, they have a thankless job.
Say, I'm grateful that they are willing to come to work.
Mention
every day
it where you are. It's like
so that I can have a safe trip to work. That sort of thing, right? So
And if you do the opportunity, I teach in a school that has been around for a long time.
Let's just say that I went there and it was old then.
Yeah. Anywho, and so
almost 40 years.
Some of my
later,
they're not some of my best acquaintances, but I like the people that come to my classroom to repair my water, not my water heater, but just my heater, and the people that come and take care of the trash in my classroom and they come and vacuum. I am thankful to them every single time because if they didn't do what they would, then I wouldn't have a place to teach. It's like there would be the distraction would be the room instead of being the haven where we can actually do some learning. Yeah. Because
in the hot, warmer months,
oh man,
it is miserable in there, and the kids are just dead, brain dead, because it's so hot they can't think of anything else.
Yep.
And so they're just so grateful when it's getting working, when the room is comfortable so that they can focus on the learning.
Yep.
So so things like that. So say thank you to those you can, and then express gratitude to others. Say, hey, I am so grateful that people maintain this bridge or whatever it is, right? And then if you are to do one of these invisible tasks, these thankless tasks that people take for granted, do it happily and not grouchily or grudgingly, right?
Yeah.
Say, I am helping other people's lives be better. I am grateful for that opportunity.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Well, and on top of that, if it's not, some people, just because of how their family or is organized or whatever, have more of these thankless jobs to do.
Typically the mom.
Typically mom, you know.
But you have a ton of thankless jobs that you have to do to bring home money for us, so
true.
we can eat, and I can
get that.
buy laundry soap so I can wash the clothes, and have electricity so I can wash them.
Right.
You know, things like that. So, I mean, there's thankless tasks in any job.
Yeah.
And so, yeah.
But when you can cross, if you're in a position where you can switch thankless jobs, that's what I'm saying. You know, then do it.
So offer to do the...
So offer, or just do it, right? If it's not your responsibility, if it's not your responsibility to do the dishes,
but you notice they need to be done, just do them.
Just do them, and that takes then you gain appreciation for that duty, as well as you're being an asset to your family, and you can do it happily, right? Last week, our son was doing pit orchestra a lot.
Oh yes, he was in the school plays orchestra, and so he was in the pit and we went to his play.
Yeah,
it was really good.
It was good.
He did a good job.
But his duty is with dishes.
Yeah, his home
and he wasn't home to do that.
His nightly kitchen chore is the dishes, and he and his younger brother do them. But when he's not home,
who's going to do them?
Yeah, so he's got sports.
I'm going to do it.
He's got so many extracurriculars, right? Our senior, he's busy. He's a busy boy, and when he's not home to do them, they don't get done. And so Trent stepped in and did them this past week.
And it wasn't difficult.
It wasn't a big deal.
It wasn't a big deal. It was just
15 minutes of work.
We operate as a family, and we try to help each other out when time is tricky.
Yeah.
So
like when our son had his car accident, he was kind of distressed and whatever, and so I did his laundry for him.
Yeah.
Normally, our kids do their own laundry because they can do that. They should do that. They're old enough to know how and should know how, and so I taught them how, and they do their own laundry, right? Mm-hmm. And everybody has a day. I still do his though, but he helps me hang it up. You help me put it away because, well, anyway, you're tall and his spots are tall. Anyway, the point is that we share household duties, and we do so without complaint. Sometimes. And because we love each other and want to help take care of each other. So when it's your turn, take part happily.
Right.
So the assignment for this week is show gratitude for the invisible workers in your life. So tell them that you are grateful for the things that they do that help your life run more smoothly.
Yeah.
All righty. You guys have a great rest of your Thanksgiving weekend, if that's when you're watching it. Have a great rest of your day. And hooray, Christmas season. Yay. And so we'll have a new topic this next month. Yep. All right. Talk to you later. Bye.